Good morning. Happy Saturday. A lot of things are happening right now. They're trimming up all of our trees in our yard, our bushes, everything else. It is spectacular. You can actually see the house from the road, and we can actually see the road from the house. I made breakfast burritos. I thought I made a video. I have this horrible habit of thinking that I'm starting a video when I'm actually ending it. And then when I'm ending it, I'm starting it. So this is my video of our breakfast burritos. Yeah. Pretty little baby. I would show you the yard, the update, but it is misting. It's not raining. It's misting. It's misting enough that you need to take an umbrella, because if you don't, you're just going to get soaked. But these guys are out here working in the mist. They don't care. It's just going to look so much better. So much better. So as soon as it stops misting, I'll show you. So today here at the Blended Nest, I'm on baby duty. He is such a good little tyke. This is Noah, the baby, and Miles is upstairs taking a nap. He needed a nap. He had his Mammy's breakfast burrito, and then he's tired. Allie's taking a nap, Sid's out in the living room. Pappy is washing the dishes. And I'm just sitting here rocking the baby with my foot. I think I might try to style that hutch today. Hopefully. I did want to show you the rug that I found for this area, because this is a specific size, and I finally found one. Okay, they left for a second. It's still misting out here, but I want to show you. You know what? I'll have to pull up the stories from the other day so you can see how overgrown everything was, and I'll show you what it looks like now. You will not believe the difference. You can actually see everything. Now this is what it looks like. And we had a terrible time. You could never see our house from the road. I know some people like that privacy, but it kind of gives me, I don't know, I like to be able to see who's out there. And this magnolia tree, it's just a little one. It's a type of magnolia tree. That's gone. And then this big bush was gone because you couldn't see the house. And so now you're able to see when you pull up. And then these, I wanted this still natural looking like he's doing. So he's hand clipping all of these off, and he's leaving it wispy like this. I didn't want definite individual plants. I wanted it looking like that. They're also, let me give you a different angle. They're also limbing all of these up and pushing back all of the holly trees and keeping them round. So that's looking good. And then they trimmed up that big tree. They trimmed these bushes. They limbed this one up because we really couldn't see outside. I think this fall we're going to remove these two because it's so hard to get in the house. I don't want them to remove them today because I don't know, oh, poor bug. I don't know what to put them in the plate. Excuse me. I don't know what to plant right now. And I don't know if there are any lines there. So they're just going to trim these back for now, and we'll take them out in the fall, put something else. They also took out a dead tree back there. They're going to limb all of these up, and then they're going to take that whole section out right there, and they're just going to limb up the crepe myrtle, but all of that's going, just because it's an eyesore. They're also going to leave those two back there. They're going to leave them down to the ground, but trim them up. And trees where we know that the deer have been staying, we're leaving down to the ground, but we're just kind of reshaping them. So we're keeping the deer in mind. I don't want the deer to not have any place to hide. Bug, you are completely off your game. Mom's holding a baby and you are just like, yeah.
She's usually holding me.
The first thing we're going to do in the front of our driveway, let me just show you. This whole street is lined with magnolia trees. So we're going to have all of ours limbed up. That's how our old ones were. And I really like when you can see underneath them. And then we'll put some pine needles under there. This bush and that tree is going to go because you really can't see the front of our house. And then over here, he is going to trim up all of our bushes and then remove all of the sucker, I think you call them suckers, that are growing off the crepe myrtles. If you've never seen a crepe myrtle, they are such stunning trees. But to keep them looking really good, you need to limb them up and keep them trimmed, and then they grow fuller and prettier. He's going to hopefully cut these bushes, like this one's so overgrown. I want it about that size. So I want all of these trimmed, and these are all the suckers that I was talking about. These grow off the bottom, and I don't think the tree, I mean, it's usually using a lot of energy with that, so he's going to clean all of that up. He's just going to trim and get rid of a lot of the stuff that's overgrown along here. Also, I love the look of these bushes, but they're getting so overgrown, and I told him that I want them to look like this, natural. I don't want them square around. I just want them trimmed back because they're getting into the yard. So he's going to trim them back, keep them looking natural, and the same thing, I want all that trimmed. He's going to cut that one back. And then all of these, this is my favorite evergreen tree, by the way. I can't remember what this is called. It's a juniper or something. I love these wispy branches, but he's going to trim all of these back because they're just getting so overgrown. Around here, he is going to do the same thing, trim up the bushes, and then he's going to limb up this tree. Rob has a hard time mowing the yard, and plus I want to be able to see out the windows. He'll trim these bushes, and then he is going to take out, give me a second here. He's going to take out, he's going to limb these up, and then there's a dead, see that brown thing? He's going to take that out, clean this up, and then he'll take out that whole entire island because we don't want it. So we'll keep the crepe myrtle, but the rest of that is going. He'll also trim up these bushes back here. I don't know if we're keeping them or not. They're so overgrown, but I think it keeps it a little bit more private. I got a message asking me for the link for the rug that I briefly showed yesterday underneath the table. It is when I showed Bug, he was laying on the rug. That rug is too small, and I will put a picture and a link of it next, and then I will show you what rug I did find that will work in the spot and how well it matches with the new runners that I'm getting. This is the rug that I found in a 6x9. I know it's very light, but I think it will go really well right here under the table. Keep in mind, we're going to have different chairs and a different table. But let me show you this. I just ordered it today. Let me show you this with these two runners that I have. This runner was from the old house, and it He's very, very jealous of the baby. Not jealous, but he's like devastated that mom that mom has somebody else to hold. Anyway, so this was at the old house. I reordered these in longer rugs because this is a 10-foot island. I wanted it to stretch all the way out on both sides. So we're going to have 2 new runner rugs, and then this is the rug that will be underneath the table. And let me see if I can make it bigger. Yeah, there we go. So they're very, very similar. And that's that gold brown color that I would like to paint that window. So this rug is currently on sale and it's an additional 25% off. This will fit a 6x9. So it will come out to about here on each side of the table, and then it will come out to about right there. And that's the exact size we need. Gotten a couple questions about these screwless plate covers. I think they look so sleek. There's that one and that one, like I showed last night. It just kind of melts into the wall. These are a little bit pricey, but we're doing them along the way. This company makes the ones with rockers, and it also makes the ones with the regular light switch. And again, they make them with 1, 2, or 3, 4 also. They make them for the outlets. And I even changed the outlets out. I went with the square, so everything matches.